Hi everybody, welcome to the show, and thanks for listening. My name is Tim, and I recently bought a Tesla Model X. About a month after getting it, I got slammed into by a semi on the freeway. The driver admitted not seeing me, which I actually have an audio recording of, but the semi-driver's insurance still refused to accept fault because I couldn't prove that I wasn't swerving all over the road like a maniac, and apparently the burden of proof is on me. So after my car was fixed up, I decided to get a dash cam. Seemed like the reasonable thing to do. Several subreddits recommended the Blackvue camera, which is also what the person at the dealership recommended, though I should say Tesla didn't officially endorse the Blackvue. When I took the car in to have one installed, the person at the shop also recommended Blackvue, so I got a Blackvue. It wasn't cheap, mind you. I think with the installation and everything, it ended up being about $1,200. Since the camera is advertised as being cloud-ready and having a cloud viewer through which you could watch your saved videos or a live view of your own car, I hooked it up to the cloud viewer. However, being a veteran of information security and penetration testing in another life, I was a little concerned about privacy. I looked into the settings on the cloud viewer and found nothing out of the ordinary. However, when I dug a little deeper into the settings for the specific camera I had, I noticed that the default settings were extraordinarily permissive. It seemed like the default settings, which were all but hidden, are configured to share my very expensive car's location and name publicly. However, that's not all. It's also configured to give a live video feed of my car's front and rear cameras. Publicly! That's insanity! Poking around a little bit, I found that I wasn't the only one. Thousands of people all over the world were unknowingly broadcasting a live view of their location at any given moment. They're broadcasting their routine publicly, a live feed of where they go, what they do when they get there, where they live, where they work, where their children go to school, when they go to see their mistress, when they go to the porn shop, and how many giant pink dildos they walk out with. I have to assume that most people don't know about this default configuration, which is all but hidden in a secondary settings menu, and that is terrifying. As a software developer myself, I can say with confidence that the Blackvue software, configuration process, and user experience is all probably the worst and most poorly designed that I've ever seen. So I'm far more likely to believe that it was sheer unadulterated incompetence that led to this massive breach of their customers' security and trust than I am to believe that any sort of malice or greed-based motivation was responsible. However, I don't think that incompetence is any sort of excuse. You can see on your screen a series of screen captures of videos that I took of people's dash cameras broadcasting live, usually without their knowledge. I've taken care to blur out any faces or other personal details, including the of car, license plate number, or other sensitive information that might be shown. And I've decided not to show a few videos I took which honestly made me feel uncomfortable just having, let alone sharing. There is a lot more out there that anyone can see. If you have a Blackvue dashcam, I strongly recommend that you return it and get a different brand, preferably one which gives a shit about their customers' security and privacy. Thanks for watching.